Middle-earth month reaches its end as we take a look at the most recent Hobbit film, The Desolation of Smaug, a film that looks set to tie in to a fantastic final film released later this year in December, There and Back Again. Warning, spoilers will follow in this review. I most recently said that I felt the Hobbit films could never outdo the Lord of the Rings film. An Unexpected Journey couldn't quite, but The Desolation of Smaug gives a very good try, because it is a lot of fun. So I guess I'm just going to dive straight into it and explain what I liked about the film, the plot of the film, this, that and the other. We start off The Desolation of Smaug with a lot of action for the dwarf army led by Thorin and Bilbo and Gandalf, though Gandalf does leave a bit early on. For quite a lot happens. The dwarves are captured by spiders, then freed and captured by elves, manage to escape but chased by elves and orcs, make their way to Lake Town, manage to escape Lake Town after convincing the residents they were going to free the Lonely Mountain, then travel all the way up to the Lonely Mountain to find themselves up against Smaug the dragon, who has lived in the Lonely Mountain ever since he took over Dale. Now, I considered An Unexpected Journey a bit too light-hearted. It did get dark till the end, but it was just a bit too light-hearted to be really taken seriously as a J.R. Tolkien film. But this film does have its dark moments. It still keeps the dark pace set from Lord of the Rings. As I say, it's a lot of action-packed adventure and action-packed fun. Starting off from, as I say, they started off with the dwarves being captured by spiders. Bilbo manages to free them. Then they're captured by elves, but Bilbo, using the power of the ring he stole from Gollum, manages to free everyone, and an exciting chase sequence takes place as they just about manage to escape. But the whole action sequence, which sees Bilbo save the dwarves and then have them escape the Elf Kingdom, is not only action-packed but a lot of fun. Bilbo manages to convince the dwarves to hide in barrels, then he pushes a lever down and sends them flying into the water. Only too late to realise that he didn't go with them. And with the elves coming, he tries everything possible to try and get down. But then all he just has to do is go down to the end. Then he slides out, literally slides. His feet don't move an inch. And then he manages to escape with a barrel through the waters and then out the Elf Kingdom, even though still chased by orcs. That whole sequence, including the barrel bit, was just brilliant. When I saw the barrel sequence, I just thought, barrel roll, do barrel roll. From that moment on, very few action sequences actually appear. But then the best bit comes during the whole getting into the Lonely Mountain and taking on Smaug. That's just a lot of action-packed adventure. Because the dwarves do everything possible to try and slow Smaug down and immobilise him. But that fails, and that ties into the end of the film. Because that sees him vow revenge, thinking that the dwarves are from Lake Town, and he goes off to destroy Lake Town, as Bilbo wonders, what have we done? But otherwise, the rest of the film, for the less action event-packed stuff it's got, it is a lot of fun. There are light-hearted moments, as I said, including one in which, while trying to get to Lake Town, the dwarfs are forced to hide in barrels in order to avoid being spotted, and those barrels are then filled with fish. You gotta think, yuck. And another good part of this film, the acting. Of course, I have huge praise for Ian McKellen and Martin Freeman, but joining the cast through motion capture, which of course the same thing was used for the Polar Express and was from Gromit Curse of the Were Rabbit, Benedict Cumberbatch. Now, ever since seeing Star Trek Into Darkness, which was the first time I saw Benedict Cumberbatch in anything, I've come to realise he's a bloody great actor. He's brilliant in Sherlock, and he's brilliant here for his motion capture. His voice is just evil. The way it sounds, the darkness, and the way Bilbo speaks, you make it think like this is almost like a conversation between John Sherlock on Sherlock itself. Because it really is like that. Praise goes to, of course, Ian McKellen, as I say, and Sylvester McCoy again. Bloody good actor again. So, yeah, that's it. And during the time when Gandalf's alone, and just before the dwarves enter the Lonely Mountain, Gandalf finds himself up against an army of orcs in a less action sequence. A lot of fun, but there's also a twist in there that you would never expect coming, is all I'm going to say. And one last thing, it's something I've always praised throughout these Middle-earth month reviews: the set and the special effects. The CGI put into Smaug is phenomenal. Just phenomenal. He looks like an actual dragon, and like I say, motion capture is used, and that is really well done. Motion capture is becoming something very well used these days. So you've got the Polar Express, A Christmas Carol, Wallace and Gromit. It's slowly rising up to something spectacular. Also, set is well done. Just everything is well done to create the Middle-earth effect. It's been carried out throughout all the Lord of the Rings films and An Unexpected Journey, as well as throughout here, and I expect it's going to be just the same, with no slip of attention to detail for there and back again. So there we go, that's Middle-earth month. A lot of fun, and at long last I finally come into liking Lord of the Rings. For many years I didn't want anything to do with them, I just found them boring and ridiculous. Why on earth did I think that? They are entertaining, they are energetic, they are everything a fantasy film should be. You can almost go as far as to say they give masterclasses on how to do a fantasy film. So, that's it. Hopefully in December I shall be reviewing There and Back Again when it comes out. But in the meantime, check out my current reviews. In the meantime, as well, between some reviews and replacing some Friday reviews, I'll be doing some sort of vlogs. Just find out to see what there is. But next time, I shall be having a new film to review. And when I mean film, I mean something in the cinema. I don't quite know what it's going to be yet. I'll let you find out next time.